Well, people are working with low libido, no libido, or sexual dysfunctional issues. Tonight with me here, I have one of Ghana's finest, sharpest. I love this man's presentation because anytime Dr. Boateng or chire medical science more, or yanity say obi abetimi akosua, I don't know say what any dana. EndPoint, the man when he's answering questions, he makes you feel like medical science will be able to go because breaking it down out here say kotia jua wenti na ajo. What must say? Say cheba I wenti na nyede. I mean, he can explain the thing to understanding. So anytime he gives me the bigger support to run the show, I'm always privileged to have him. He's supposed to be in Dubai, but he decided to stay for Ghanaians so that tonight we talk about health issues concerning sexual intercourse. Ladies and gentlemen, I invite on the podium with myself, Dr. Boateng Ejampacha. He's the CEO of EndPoint Homeopathic Clinic. He does a lot of things. When your penis is dead, he can resurrect it not by prayer, but by natural medication. Doc, welcome. Oh.
Thank you.
Well, tonight we are going straight, and we want to mix the language. You see, Dr. Boateng, Mr. Rao, what is called low libido? Obviously, Martin Kaba from.
Yo, you better say. You can say low libido. The airport change na say atenka say.
So wives, if your husband is on any of the BP medicine
or even diabetes
or diabetic medicine, please,
right.
When a thing is not erecting, so you the young ones who want to marry the old men because of their property, prepare your mind that the thing will not erect. Could be the gross and in your property flow, doctor.
Yes, and then even with prostate problems, whether it's prostatitis, whether it's enlarged prostate, whether it's prostate cancer or prostate abscess, when you have such a problem, yes, it has a tendency of causing sexual dysfunction.
So why is all these sexual dysfunction issues about men? Why is it us?
Yes, women also have sexual dysfunction as well. But you see, women can pretend.
Oh.
Yes, by the virtue of how they are created, or by the virtue of anatomically, women also have sexual dysfunction, but theirs cannot be seen so much. Women's sexual dysfunction can come as a result of no feelings at all. There are certain women who have never experienced orgasm before in their lives.
Hello, if you are here,
if you have never experienced orgasm in your life, it's a sexual dysfunction.
Raise your hand.
Yes.
Abi, you say what? No, I didn't say you. I said they. She just spoke on your behalf that I know you through her, but you raise your hand. Thank you. Please flow.
Yes,
so she's one.
Yes, and then there are other women, as lawyer was saying, you know, sometimes there could be painful
penetration,
coitation or penetration.
Yes.
Painful coitation or penetration is about 98% due to medical problems.
Wow.
Yes. Other than that, you rightly answered. I don't know who answered that question. I think lawyer or you answered that question. That women, by virtue of how they are created, you know, the vagina is just like elastic.
Yes, it expands.
It expands and that's what we call contraction and then constriction.
Yes.
Dilation and constriction.
Yes.
So Nyakopon, he was never wrong.
Say oh boy,
and now so oh boy, so it doesn't mean say what dear song and you cannot take it. It's not true. That thing is not true. Yes, there could be that fear. The fear could be there. I don't know ebia ohu ye no a osi ye mintimi. Oh, eti yamusia ne wo ho. But if you love the person and the person works on you very well and you get lubricated
30 minutes,
you can be able to the man should be able to penetrate
30 minutes.
Once the woman loves you, the whole thing boils back to love. And when the woman is not having any medical condition, once you get lubricated, the person can.
I'm getting confused. When you say once, because a shower has no feelings.
Yes, let me tell you one thing.
Where is the love?
Let me tell you one thing.
But they can take everything.
In women, if you know this premature ejaculation that people we talk about and all that, sometimes you don't even need medication to solve this kind of problem.
Yes,
provided you go through the steps. You know there are steps one will have to take.
That's it.
You know, before you can even penetrate. You understand?
So
that's right. That's right. Yes.
Steps.
The first step is what we call the excitement stage.
Yes.
In making love.
Yes.
That's what the first stage.
Yes.
No, that's what we call the excitement stage.
Yes.
The excitement stage is when the man begin playing with the woman. You understand? You know, trying to, you know, touch the sensitive areas of the woman.
Like the nipple.
Being it the nipple, being it the breast. But the breast shouldn't be, you know, it shouldn't be held like, you know, you are plugging something. Rather, it should be handled in a way. You know how you know cocoa? That is how it has to be handled.
No, put your hands together for doctor. This one is beyond man. Hey, see, some people didn't study medicine for nothing. But you buy cocoa that is hot in rubber, you hold it in it is only a son for them.
Yeah, you cannot hold it, you know.
A best show.
You know.
Hey, no 4 to 2 months. Hallelujah.
Because you can handle the breast that a woman will feel pains. If you don't handle it very well, you can handle it. So it should be handled with care.
Okay.
You understand? So by that stage where you are playing with the woman, you understand? Where you're playing with the sensitive areas, whether being it the clitoris or whatever. You understand? Because every woman too has, you know, where
their feelings are.
You have to be able to detect where the feelings.
You have to look for it.
You have to look for it. You need to be able to detect where the feelings are.
They shouldn't show you.
That is the excitement stage.
Thank you.
And during that stage, you realize that the woman will start getting lubrication. You know, what we call the labia majora. That is the sebi naseno.
Yes, sebi.
Okay, sorry. Naseno and chen no. Ubon say na asase say e get swollen.
And chen say no.
Enya dabi. Naseno. On say
we wure mo na ugina Boateng. We wure mo.
We say no. On say oba naseno eye mienu. On say baako ha na baako ha.
Minim de nya na kan na nka. Emma mwasi e mienu.
Dabi so oba na se a. On say oba na se a baako before na boku. Yeah.
What doctor is saying, women, do you have the same or it sounds? It's the same. Abi has the same right here. Hey.
Yes. So you see that the woman will start getting lubricated.
Okay.
You understand? And then you move on to the plateau stage. You understand? The plateau stage is whereby the woman, you know, the clitoris, the clit, it begins swelling. So the clit also contains, at that stage, you see that blood will be flowing through the clitoris.
So it will erect.
Erect. So women, they also get erection.
But the clitoris erect.
The clitoris erect. Women themselves, they don't know it. But you see, women who are fortunate to get their clitoris, you know, penetrating. You know, some women, by virtue, they have their clitoris a little bit bigger, which can be seen when you open their canal. When you open, you see that their clitoris, those women, it becomes so obvious.
Big.
It becomes bigger.
This is why the man can, you know, lick for 1 hour because it's not you. You say a certain man, lawyer. I'm not saying you, but you say a certain man. And I'm saying that certain man, the clitoris is big and visible. So that's why you can do for 1 hour.
That's right.
But there's some clitoris that you don't see. It's part of the vagina. You can't even find it.
Yes.
Yeah,
but no matter the size of the clit, you realize that it increases in size.
Okay.
It increases. And during that stage, what we call the plateau stage, that is where the woman becomes further lubricated. And that stage, you see that the heartbeat is not normal.
The woman's heartbeat.
Yes. The heartbeat, you know, that's how come, you know, the screaming and other things starts. You understand? So so during that stage, you see that the lubrication become obvious. You understand? As a naseno, unsobano nase afo. It don't say be saka. And it's sad, na member being so.
No man paper say how for the don't swear.
There be.
There
be. And then during that stage, you know, Obama is telling you that we're through the stage here. Ubet my day, I penetrate.
Deputy, 1 month. Lawyer see on we do wow, on penetrate. Or the name in China, Banangasa Chiashim.
Oh, local law aspect.
And you're practical.
During that stage, men also go through the same stage. And during that stage, when you tell a man that don't penetrate,
the law will catch him.
Oh, it will catch him. During that stage, it will be difficult for a man to
at
withdraw.
The plateau stage.
At the plateau stage. And it will be difficult for a woman to also to withdraw from.
And say, I won't do it again.
I will not even do it again. During that stage, it becomes very difficult. You see, and when you have gone through all these stages, the excitement stage, and then you've got into the plateau stage, and then you penetrate. Within a short time, the woman can reach her orgasm.
Okay.
Within a short time.
Okay.
You don't need to go for about 30 minutes before the woman gets her orgasm. But because men jump all these stages, they don't take their time.
It's not that we don't take our time.
Okay.
They can change their mind fast. So you want to go and start from the last end. Oh, men, you've not experienced that before. Oh, no, Chief is not here for arrest. You've not experienced that before. Obed. Jaifo now, she a personal experience. Are they? He says it's recording because the wife is here. But you see, there are times, I believe I spoke to a lot of men and they say it's not that they don't want to go through the process. But women can easily revoke their consent. So you want to finish what you came to do before they say jai. Did you understand the problem?
Well, yeah.
I know they are experiencing that. But
yes.
Who do you have is a lawyer? They actually say, but Nyama says.
That's right.
Well,
So that is, and then when you go to that stage, after the excitement plateau, then that is where the orgasm
comes.
The orgasmic stage.
Okay.
That orgasm, women by virtue can get multiple orgasms.
That's it. That one I know.
Yes, they can get, provided, you know, it's about how you penetrate. Penetration is not a matter of, you know, just
putting your penis inside.
You know.
No, but how?
You know, it's just like say, oh, fufu. So, fufu pese fufu no banche no efia. You know, enya pampan, ema beka che say, oh, banche no a, you know, it's about the way chim woman and home corner, but you know, those things are very important. All those things are very important. You see, the penis, no. You see, the vagina, no, is just like the mouth. It's just like the tank. Women, the vagina is just like the tank. You don't say, oh, baby, or why you did tasty idea, yeah. Your baby, or why you did tasty idea, say idea that, oh, so you know, that division is over there. So you can even use sexual intercourse to punish a woman.
Oh, how?
Yes. You can. It depends on where you place the penis.
Are punishing the men. They are saying we can use it to punish them.
Yes.
Sorry, I say, wait, I'm going to wee and come. Now see, and
you can do that.
How many men?
That is
sorry to punish it. Hey,
no, some men punish without knowing that they are punishing the women.
That one can be, but not deliberate punishment.
Not deliberate punishment, because you see, Ghanaians, we love sex, but we are so, you know, I don't know what to say. We don't learn about it. Yes, we don't actually learn about it. But anything we love to do, we must learn the chemistry about it. Yes, we need to learn about that. Before, so from the orgasm stage, when the woman had gotten to a point where she cannot receive any longer, that's where she can get to resolution stage. With the resolution stage, we also get to the resolution stage where, you know, no matter the sucking, no matter the sweet words again, you know, at that stage, the person is fully satisfied. You understand? So, provided we go through the stages, there is no way that a man cannot satisfy a woman.
Oh, I think you're going to clap for this man. Oh. So I have now learned that there are a lot of things medically that you can solve without going for medication.
Correct, yeah.
So if you are here and you have low libido, today after this place, you can do something. If you're on medication, that is where I want to ask my last question before I throw it to you. Dog, so when you're on medication, does it mean your sexual intercourse has ended? Because I have a friend who is on BP medication, diabetic medication, and anytime he takes it, no erection. But you see the problem? The day that he doesn't take it, when he meets a certain girl, erection comes. So he's blaming the wife. You understand? So there are times he won't take the medication at all. Is that good that once I want to have sex, no medication? Or there is something I can do that even with the medication, I can still enjoy sex? Because as for this BP and this diabetes, it has become something that is waiting for everybody. Are they?
Yes, it's a nice question. It's a very good question. Yes, we should not, temper with our health with excitement. We should never try that. Once you take your medication and then you realize that the erection level is going down, you need to be able to report to your doctor. Because then if it is even diabetes medication, assuming you are being given Dawelin, and that is causing that kind of problem, the doctor can easily replace it with metformin. That medication can easily be replaced with insulin.
Let me tell you the truth.
That's right.
Metformin is expensive. That's why I went for Dawelin.
Yes,
I come back. So you see, that I've lost my erection for the rest of the years. Because I don't know bono. Yama me bako, ama me kotiajo. Yesi me can't doctor. Doctor see you medicine do na ma. Me call and 5 times the me brato. Etwedienti. Say the me fana me ndi me twa. Ebedi sorry. Me fa. Because I don't boy.
There are times that you get people asking this kind of question that can love making result in stroke and other medical conditions. That is where those kind of problems can arise. Because when your pressure is escalating, assuming you have a pressure of 200, 120, obviously you start having the symptoms. Dizziness, bodily pains, sudden fright, and all that. You are not fit for that game, because you see, sexual intercourse in itself is
it's a pressure by itself.
Yes, it's a work on its own.
Jesus.
Sexual intercourse is a work on its own. So if you are not fit, you cannot make love. When your BP is escalating, when your sugar level, there's what we call hyperglycemia, where your sugar level is escalating. Obviously, there wouldn't even be the feeling to even go close to your partner. But you see, you ask the question. You ask 2 questions about medication, and this is it's a natural question, or it's something that happens a lot.
Yes.
You realize that there are a lot of couples, whenever they are with their wives, erection is no more.
Yes.
This is a practical something.
Yes.
We normally get these things in the
hospital. Not you, but you have
not me. I'm too young.
It's practical, but not him.
Yeah, what happened is that the person will come, I'm having sexual weakness. I don't even erect at all when I'm with my wife. You make all kinds of medical checks and you realize that the man, there is nothing wrong with the man. You understand? But you see, you cannot tell the man that he should try somewhere. You understand? But usually when they go somewhere,
they perform.
They call you and they say, doctor, what you said is right.
Sure.
You understand? Do you know what happens?
Mistress.
You see, men get erections based on 3 or 4 ways.
Tell us.
Yes, the first one has to do with the natural erection. The natural erection has to do with, waking up from bed at dawn, and then with all things being equal, you have to have, when you are urinating or something,
with all things
being equal. That is if you are not under any stress. You realize that when you are, going to pee, you realize that it may not necessarily be too hard. But you see that there will be an increase in the size of the penis.
Okay.
That is one way. That is
so what if you get up in the morning and there's a decrease? What you went to sleep with is not what you wake up with. Have you experienced that before?
Yeah, that is a problem. That is what we call penile atrophy.
Penile what?
Atrophy.
Penile atrophy.
Penile atrophy. That is where you see that your penis is reducing in size. Yes, it's a medical condition, and usually it's caused by prostate problems and other things. Yes.
No, explain the thing. When your penis or wives, watch this one. Wives and girlfriends and mistresses. This portion you should watch it. The thing you are using when it's changing, because sister, you expect the radio, madam, listen very carefully. What they are saying is that the thing itself you came to meet, that you are complaining. It is reducing and you are happy, but I say it could be sickness.
Yes, it could be a sickness. Yes, it's a total, because in natural sense the penis shouldn't decrease in size. It can increase up to a certain age. After 25 years old, the penis ceases increasing.
It doesn't grow again.
You don't see an increase in the penis
at all.
But if you are
lawyer Paul, what is surprised?
18, 20, 22, yes, there's a possibility that the size of the penis can increase. But when you see that the penis, instead of increasing, it is decreasing, then you have to report this to your medical practitioner. The penis shouldn't decrease, rather it should be able to increase.
Hello.
Yes, that is one of the main ways.
Dog, I'm coming.
That's right.
You are too serious. Is it like there's something happening to you people? Listen to the conversation is that when the thing is reducing, Obed. No, what they are saying is that the thing will stop growing after 25. So my penis is no more growing.
No, it won't grow again.
So what is happening to me?
You've gotten to the peak of your...
So you mean my penis is not growing?
No, it won't grow again.
So what is happening to me, dog?
No. That is, by virtue, you see, that it becomes natural.
Because Bishop K. Asante, one of the general overseer of Mount Hara, he was speaking, and by the language you can see that his penis is growing. And is it spiritual?
You can have stronger erection, but the size cannot change. You can have.
So that's what is happening to me.
Yes. Probably so. You can have stronger erection.
But
or turgid erection,
what is turgid?
Turgid is just like it becomes very stiff. Say how you love the person and all that, and all conditions are.
And this is what most people I get in my office when they cheat on their wife. Their penis get that turgid experience than when they are with their wife.
Yes, I'm coming there.
Oh Jesus!
I'm coming there. The reason being that. You see, men, as I said, they get a natural erection. That is the early morning one. And then there's another one that can cause a man to get erection. You see, when a man sees, men get erection because of the things we see. When the things are beautiful, it can cause a man to get an erection. So you see, when a woman feels that, okay, now I'm comfortably married. So if you see the dressing, the way the upkeep, even the way your room.
That's what Mama Gloria is going to talk about.
You understand? If the room
is killing our penis,
it will kill your man's penis.
Continue. But let me tell you, a certain man has not gone home for about 2 weeks now because of Christmas decoration. Girl now a Christmas decoration. Counselor, I'm committing a sin. I said, what's the matter? I visited this girl in the room. I said, what? Apparently, the man told the wife, can we do Christmas decoration? So common Christmas decoration has increased the man's erectional function. Yep. And he's in the girl's house. And he's distressing this Christmas. The Lord will forgive this man before 31st. Hallelujah, church.
Amen. So you see, and that is how come practically when you are flying on the road, let's say Kumasi Road, and
Kumasi.
Then, assuming yes, and then you realize that when women begin, when they also want to wee. You see some men, they become so curious they want to even see even the thighs, or even when the woman is urinating, and then you are passing by, you want to see something for yourself. But women, by virtue, they don't look at those things. They hate to
see our penis.
That's right. You see, because things that men see, if it is beautiful, it can cause an erection. So if the woman is no more, looking so attractive enough, that is how come, sometimes there may not necessarily be any medical condition at all. It's because of the environment he finds himself. He moves away from that environment, get to his girlfriend, and he's going to get a strong erection. But when he comes home, erection ceases. That is one way men get erection. But the things they see. And another thing is that by a way of stimulation, that is basically what we have realized is that when marriage, after 5-10 years, the things we used to do, we no more do them. The things that you used to do that makes your man get strong erection, after marriage, 5 years, 10 years, so now no more kisses. Now, no more sucking. That is what the man wants.
This is why a man who marries more than one lives long.
That's right.
I thought you clap for me. People should understand. Greedy wives. My wife is marrying me alone.
You understand? So
10 years time,
yes.
I will lose erection.
So basically, it's about these things, and then it's even the kind of words. Or the words you say to a man. Words no I will catch the bema no. During the time and some I will catch no. I'm on the there. And this also goes to the women.
Okay.
And some I will catch the obano. The language when it gets to that stage, the art of coitation, the language should be different. The tone or the tone of the language.
So when it gets to sex, as you talk like
it should be romantic.
Me.
It should be romantic.
I should behave like a singer.
That's right.
Oh my baby, yeah. Oh my baby, oh my baby, oh my baby. Dog, you don't know the problem. When I start my lecture on communication, you do oh my baby. When you finish in the morning, they say, hey, you. Oh my baby, oh my, becomes your guy name. Oh my baby. When dear you're not done no guy name. No. I be cheap, hey, none of them. Oh my baby, oh my baby.
It's true.
It's true.
Yeah. So the woman should take note. You shouldn't also do that. So these are the things that can get a man, to have strong erection.
Oh my God.
When you wake up in the morning, you don't get erection, it becomes a problem. And when the woman is no more looking attractive, per the man's own definition.
That's serious, eh?
And normal nipa ne peno, assume if you're in the house, let's say nipa no ope leggings, the light one. You don't say that because me suffer yere.
Me suffer yere.
Anything I can't do that. Debbie. When you don't do that, you'll be pushing your husband.
Debbie, and yet baby could be wife. No way, it can't happen.
Yeah. So if you're in the house, yeah, of course, outside you may not necessarily wear those things outside, but inside the house, yes, if that's what the person that can actually pull your man to you, you have to do that.
Well, in my lecture, I explained to you that most women in Ghana want to give you things at home that will kill your manhood because your manhood is killing them.
That's right.
Yes. When I get you understand, your kind of power is painful. And when you say Abia that you will say something else, but it's very painful. It's very, very painful that we are suffering. That you see leggings outside, and because you want to be righteous, you drive home. You get home, and it's a big skirt that they have pulled and made it a blouse on the chest. Then you refuse to chop what you saw. You get home and what is available? It's not choppable, baby. Yeah. But no, let me ask my final question. These things, can these natural things cause a man to have rather sicknesses that are not there? For example, Your wife constantly will wear a blouse that you go will cause you not to have erection. Your wife will do all the things that will cause you not to come home. I have a big man who, when he gets to his house, he has to put up the engine of the car. So, odum engine, not the car not free. Now, a big man, he will push the car quietly, because if the car makes noise, and the last time he was pushing the car, now come say, baby, say with the minimum they buy a crime and water. You see, and this is hurting the man quietly. I'm asking that, can these natural things men are doing against women, women doing against men, can it cause us to have a clinical condition?
Yes, it is. It can really cause that. You see, say we are Bema. We are Bema. Yeah, in that I will say it in tree. We are Bema. Now say when you try making love to your wife, and you feel, sometimes you really you feel it's been 2 months, it's been 3 months, and you've never touched your wife.
6 months.
Yes, 6 months.
Yeah,
and then you're actually not getting the erection for your wife, but you realize that no, this person is not my friend. Neither is she my sister. So I have to try and do something.
But they call you, we become brothers and sisters. Jimmy Sam.
No, it cannot. Yeah. So you see, when you try that and you fail to get erection, if you continue the next day and you get the same problem, what is going to happen is that eventually you are going to have what we call erectile dysfunction.
Oh no.
Yes, it can cause. No, listen, you see, the fact of the matter. Yes, for that woman.
Hey,
because Bishop, you see, it registers in your. It registers in your mind. It registers in your mind.
It's true.
Now a cause mental picture be what
anymore. It's true.
It wouldn't say enemy koi.
I'm sorry.
The last a year me. And erection comes from here. Erection, a hormone. People have found testosterone.
Yes.
And the causes are there. Now push him mojano. Asana aba enti bema bia no sebi ye penis no.
O kwate no.
Ye bema no. A spongy tissue. You understand? A spongy tissue. During the bema erectia, a moja and a rush into that thing no. No say onya sa mental picture no e wona dwene mu. No hu say oh e no abekoye ade amfa. Na a critic sa picture no na dwene mu. And na okọ na amfa e be difficult to say that same person unless enipa no e distant for some time. So we try say and then amfa watchina amfa mesa ko third one opani wa benya bibia friend say erectile dysfunction. Because bibia no ewa adwenenim. But when the person moves out, you see the person getting an erection.
Emamutie. Awale for mutie. And to so be the ukunu ukunu. I said that there are a lot of women today who are enjoying their marriages because of their mistresses. And you are insulting me. They didn't understand. Your husband is still potent because of the mistress. Put your hands together for Abiadachi. She just told me to tell you because she knows what I'm talking about, girl. You understand what I'm saying? So this can cause your husband to be sick. So most men are having pressure, having some strange diseases, erectile dysfunction, and it's not the devil.
Not at all.
You are praying for your husband's penis to work, and you are the same person killing it. A big crowd will continue. Do you know people? I met a woman who said he held the husband's penis. Or said he didn't clue a didn't know car say. Kweku. And dear would me I am a day. Me don't know say got you baby who got to very why. Or to me Jimmy. I'm a just so. Or see on TV no car say. Yeah, when you got to do I say got by all means. A baby chop for no corner. I go adana ye din komono, ye din pemagrono. Asem na kan na ya agro na. Na antwa enye nsu aye no ma ye di dware, ye di bodia. Nyankopon se. Onipa da se de bia, owo ni nkwan wo dachene maso. Eye mu se ye pemagro na so asem aka ye no. Say agrodia, ye for agro na when yambredia. Minka se medi obi ade na so. Yenye bi o na kase de o kan no boa. I'm telling you that communication before, during, and after sexual intercourse is a big thing that all of us, we are at fault. Do you agree we are at fault? Or do you agree? So I was telling somebody that this year's topic, communication before, during, and after, I don't even think I can finish the 3. I will treat before. Because all of us are guilty. I'm telling you. All of us are guilty. That is why the mistresses who are helping people's husband, I'm saying that never wish to become a wife. Because when the mistress becomes a wife immediately, she behaves exactly like the wife. As if it's a curse. Who to me sharp my cut and say, one curfew. Make that picture. Who does you know team? Obali said obi di uyo bisa nsenti enne de eye woda na o pese me kan ane ye nyina ya fom. So most of the sicknesses we are suffering from is not from the devil. Most of the sicknesses we are treating with medication, naturally it doesn't need medication. It needs a change of life. And that is why I will always, for the rest of my life, appreciate the senior kingdom change agent, Prophet Emmanuel Bedikubi. He is only teaching change life. Oh, and when you put your hands together for him, change the life we don't want. If I tell you what happened just a few hours before I started my show, you will not even wish to sit here. That some big man of God can just insult me for organizing such a thing on a billboard. But when you repent, after this, when your sex life change, you will live long and give him offering. Amen. Did you get my own? So our communication is very important. Some sicknesses must stop in our life. Cure your husband's BP with bikini and leggings and panties and doggies. I will let you ask your questions now. Dog, any question? Yes. Next year, I'll buy my own microphone. I'll buy 2 microphones, cordless, master. Any question? Hey, sister, let me give it to the girl.
Okay, thank you very much. I'd like to find out something about the woman. As you spoke about her vagina being moist, is it always that it should be moist, or is it at a point that it should be moist? I don't know. But should it all the time be moist? Like during the sex?
Or before sex? I said, "Channel effort de bia, and I say 4, qua now 4, and I do baby and I say 4, and I did be a channel 4."
Yeah. The only question is,
Macho answer why?
Yeah, lubrication. When a woman is even ovulation or in ovulation, when you are ovulating, you are likely to have that kind of lubrication. You may not necessarily be feeling horny, or you may not necessarily be feeling for a man, but by virtue of you going through ovulation, you may have that kind of discharge, or what we call lubrication. That is one thing. And then when you are making love and you don't get lubricated, there is a likelihood that you may have coitational pains, or what we call painful penetration, because any moisture, especially that is where that problem arises, where you may say the man's penis is too big and all that, because once it's not lubricated, it cannot be dilated. It cannot be dilated. So that is where the bruises and other things you start.
Macho, but where the personal, macho. Hey, Now, won't you?
But sure, maybe say like during sex, not say and for like it's not lubricated at all.
Yes, sometimes there are certain things that the environment you find yourself can cause,
like an air-conditioned environment.
Yes.
Hallelujah.
Yes, the environment, especially that is where we need to learn about sex. Where the air conditioning, baby, air blow fano. That is where a more pelvic and a shower and no ground to me causes dryness. That dryness can also tell the man that it's either the woman is not enjoying you. If the woman is not enjoying you, it can cause that dryness. Or assuming there's an infection, there are so many problems that can cause that. That's what we call PID, pelvic inflammatory diseases, polycystic ovarian syndrome, and all those things. It can even cause, painful ejaculation, painful penetration, and all those things. But in natural sense, if there's no medical conditions, neither is it any physical conditions such as fan, where the fan is positioned, or where the air conditioning is positioned, that is where the pelvic is also, heading towards. That in that case, and the woman is enjoying, then there should be lubrication.
All right. My question is simple. You said a man's penis does not grow above the age of 25. Aha. And most of the time, most of the women complain, your penis is so little, as the radio lady said earlier. And there are people selling medications. You could have the gal people selling other medications. Is it a fact that those medications are meant for your penis to grow within a certain size? Is it true? I just want to understand. Is it true that your penis, when you even take those medications and you rub those oils that they are selling, or anything that you are doing, the size will not increase?
Yes. You may have the penis increasing in size by way of introducing medication if there is a medical condition that is causing the penis to shrink. That's what we call the penile atrophy. If that is the normal size of your penis and there's no medical condition, there's no underlying cause, no amount of medication can cause that penis unless operation. But you see, what happens is that why should men be worried so much about the size of penis? It does not necessarily play any role at all. The size of the penis, it's about the turgidity.
Massa, that's not okay.
Yes.
No. Look, there are some women who have used some sizes, and in their life they are expecting the continuation of the size. So you can't deceive them with what you are bringing and come and use medical jargons.
Yes, so a natural. What is going to happen? What is going to happen is that is why I said from the beginning that the woman, the vagina is just like elastic. The vagina is just like elastic. That's how come you can have a woman who might have dated 15 or 20 men. You understand? But anytime she makes love to any man, she enjoys it. And you are not likely to have the 20 men, all of them having the same size of penis.
That's true.
Yes, you are not likely to have all men having, the same size of penis. No way. So it just the only way a woman will start complaining is that when the elasticity, is broken, and I say at a certain stage, it cannot more contract or dilate.
So in that case, it's not the penis, it's the vagina.
It's the vagina.
Thank you.
Yeah.
My question is it normal during sex, in action, the thing can go off?
What thing?
The cutting.
What thing?
The penis can go off.
Oh, see, a normal say, Beme diwa,
Yes.
Eshebuna.
It's not normal, but it does happen. Why? Because there could be a
What's she be done?
No, I'm not saying.
I say na dan for be share be no dey nisuo be afie. Nyame.
Yes, it's not normal. It shouldn't be normal, but it does happen. You understand? Because of two main causes. It can either be a medical condition whereby, this diabetes, pressure, prostate problems, even PAS, cocoa, a man who defecates and you see blood oozing out. When you are defecating and you are seeing blood oozing out, it's a clear sign that you may one day suffer from this kind of problem. Or sometimes stress. When you are so much stressed, fatigue, what bread, you understand? Oh, you're not so on the way, you understand? You can just go.
And at times into
that one can also cause that environmental factor.
And 10 years we are sure say men kwame twa ne wadi saa besi ene wo hyemu no ebetumi adwo nyame nhira bi ta second one no.
Is it good for your husband to have sex with you every day? Every day.
This one to a friend has complained to her every day, every day, every day, every day.
You see, ideally, there is no, in medicine, that you may not have the number of times that a man should be able to go, to have runs with you. But lawyer is here. You should seek the consent of the woman. If both of you understand each other, and the man can have it every day, why not? There's no problem with it. So you cannot have, and provided you are not under influence of any drugs, whether alcohol, whether any of these stimulants, cocaine or whatever, and it is normal for you, and then you are feeling for that your partner, and when you have seek consent of your partner, of course there's nothing wrong with it.
Go ahead.
Is it good to be very, very wet during romance and before penetration?
Yes, sir. This is the text message.
You see, when you are able to work on a woman very well,
30 minutes, lawyer.
Yes, if you're able to work on a woman very well, a woman can even reach her orgasm 1 or 2 before you even penetrate. It can happen. It does happen. Sometimes even the foreplay can cause a woman to reach her orgasm. And that is normal. You see, women by virtue, as I said from the beginning, they are liberty to have multiple orgasms. Some women can have about 5 or 6 more orgasms. So during the foreplay,
I have encountered 20 orgasms before. You've also done it before. How many?
7 times.
What? Where she had tried Emma 20 orgasms.
All right, doctor, thank you. I don't know whether it's a misconception or anything, but there's a saying. No, I'm not.
Women here, speak out.
There's a saying that the more sex you have, the shorter you live. I don't know how true that is, so I want to ask.
Yeah, it's also another intelligent question. You see, we should learn that, the sperm that comes out, it's as a result of the nutritional foods, the food you've eaten. And the partner word you anymore, and the quarter be a sperms. The vital, the nutritional food, what the banku kakra, what the enam kakra, what the apese kakra, what the kakra, the nutritional part of it, and non the quarter be a sperm. So you don't finish love making and then go and go the border job. And I get it and sebi gari. You understand? After love making, you need to be able to get what we call balanced diet.
So then the balanced diet. Then the balance. Yeah, doctor, they can well balance diet. You Tom Bano. Hey, I ain't kind of Greg Akra. Who's your banner or nobody balanced diet? Now they cannot tell what to so.
Yeah, and that is the more reason why men are dying.
Oh, because you meet men at a restaurant, they are drinking water, and the woman is eating.
Yes, it's true.
Oh, we are. Oh, see where we are. Hey, Yenja don't pay sao. Don't pay me papa. Obey, don't pay. Abrofusu confess na ga chobai. Wahu ye nyina etwi na say restaurant yi. Enti enye say ye pay aduane po. Na wo di aduane pa if you bottom enu so ye man there. Oh, what does here? Enye say be say ewu na so. Okay, last. Hey, me menje.
Doc, I want to know the wetting, is it the same as the squirting, or the wetting is different and the squirting is different? Because some ladies, you check like them, they need to be sad.
Did you hear what he said? I don't know if you are a man here, you've licked a woman before, and whilst you are licking, all of a sudden, it squirts into your mouth. Boom. Yeah. And you know the painful thing? When a woman is sucking your penis and you discharge, she will hold on in the mouth like this. And go and throw it away. But when you are there and they do pee inside, the next thing is, hey, you be with them all.
Doc, please, I also want to know, it's not me or it's a friend.
Dog, she's not there, it's not her.
Yeah.
It is a friend.
Yes.
Who told her? Say it.
That friend gets the orgasm during the foreplay, but had never had orgasm during sex, like the penetration. So is that also a medical condition?
That is why I was saying that women can also experience premature ejaculation. Women can also, if you get orgasm and then during penetration you have never experienced orgasm during penetration, that becomes premature ejaculation in that aspect of the woman.
Hey, your friend is in trouble. You are too serious. So, your friend is in trouble. Why do you say never?
Yes, in the same way.
It's never.
Yes.
Your friend says never.
Yes, in the same way.
But with the foreplay, sometimes you get the orgasm.
Yes, I'm coming there. Some men also experience orgasm before, during foreplay. But when it comes to when they get to that orgasm, they are unable to even penetrate at all. That is a medical, it's a problem.
Okay.
And women can also experience that one. So women can also experience what we call premature ejaculation. Because premature ejaculation is simply getting your orgasm, you understand, before penetration. When you cannot sustain it. When you cannot, be able to arouse again to be able to get orgasm through penetration, it becomes premature. The squirting, what did you say? You said the squirting is normal. It's extreme. Yeah, the squirting, when it gets to the extreme, it's not in all cases that you can have squirting. That means that you have worked. If you are a man and you have made the woman to squirt before, that means that you are very good. Yes. Yes. Yeah, it's true. Because as we sit here, there are women who have, some women have heard about squirting, but they don't know what it is. They've never seen it before. You can reach your orgasm, but you might not have gotten the woman to get to the level of squirting. Squirting is the extreme. It's the extreme. When you do that, you are very good. Yes.
Hello. Please, my question is it normal for your husband to get erection anytime he sees you?
He loves you. Like I said, yes, it's normal. It's very normal. It's the attraction. That means that, and you should pray that thing continues.
Even when I'm in.
Yes, you should pray that. You should pray that it should continue.
It's worrying you, eh? Is it worrying you? Is it worrying you?
Have sex sometimes.
Oh, doctor. She said that she's tired.
No. You see?
Yes, I just not get your breath.
Yeah, she's so lucky.
Me impodia.
She's located.
Maybe I'm busy. I will suffer for why. Or the Bayan Bible. Look, last question. Let me give it to Minister on behalf of all singers.
Thank you very much. Yes. This is a general question. What is the thin line between orgasm and squirting? Because you just made a statement that the highest point a man can push a woman to is the level of actually getting her to squirt. So what is the difference between orgasm? We keep using that word, but I want to know how do they feel when they reach the
orgasm? Is you know, when you are able to, when a woman gets her orgasm, she's okay. It is not every time that a man can actually work on a woman to be able to squirt. But even with orgasm, once the woman reaches her orgasm, that is okay. But there's a difference. The squirting is I don't know. I don't know how to explain that one. Say orgasm, no. Say orgasm, squirting is like aeroplane.
You understand?
Yeah.
Actually, what you do to lead a woman to orgasm is not compared to what you do for her to squirt, because you see, usually
it's so much.
Do you understand?
Yes. You know, and with the squirting, you see that the whole thing, the discharge oozes out. You know, it comes like a urine.
Pure.
It comes, yes.
Pure.
Yes, it comes like a urine.
Pure.
But a woman reaches her orgasm, you may not necessarily see the discharge coming from her
at
vagina.
all.
You will see that the vagina is lubricated. You understand? The woman might have gotten her orgasm. But no. You know, in tree, the squirting, the squirting, and then orgasm is the same. But there's a difference between squirting and then orgasm. The squirting, you see, in the
you can't explain.
A boom.
A boom. I just explanation.
Now, I believe by now everybody here understands clearly what the squirting means.
Yeah.
I mean, the grammar speaks for itself. Squirting, you squint.
Yeah.
So something pushes out. As a man, when I'm with my wife, how do I know I have been able to work her out to the stage of orgasm? Is it you know, say or there is more to it? How do I know? How do I tell it?
Okay.
Well, the answer say some questions when the answer then. Because a training new enuma or squirty who say was squirty. That's one. There are times you are trashing, then they squirt on you.
Yeah.
Only say ya pia gusu. I say wo and I what discharge it. Now I share when numa now who send a tear. And to me boy sufiti and ne. Fasha wenum. O say na mene.
You know, there was one instance where somebody came to me and the person complained that whenever she's making love, whenever he makes love to the wife wee on the bed. And that was, the man didn't understand that the woman was actually squirting. You see, there is no way that when you are making love,
you can
the man can urinate
at all
at the time of making love.
Never.
There is no way that a woman can also wee at the time of making love. But you may see the squirting as wee because it can wet even the bed where the woman is, you know, where the bombs are occupied.
Also, the bed sheet.
The whole place. It is sometimes the women themselves, you know, it comes as a strange feeling. Where, you know, the anal area, you know, even the anal area, the clitoris, the uterus, all the part, you know, get constricted at the go. And then it comes like boom.
It comes like boom.
Yeah.
Hey, Kota free. Beji. Hey, I'm to the gospel musician.
So, if the highest level is quitting, can a woman quit without having gone through orgasm during sex?
No, it's even better than the orgasm.
So what I mean is that, do you have to graduate from orgasm to squirting, or you can actually get a woman to squit without going through orgasm?
You can actually squit without necessarily going through orgasm, and that is the extreme a woman can ever get to.
That's it.
And you see, with the squirting, it's not every time that you are likely to have it.
It's not common.
You see, the squirting, first of all, you need to, a lot of things even come to play. At the time, probably you've taken the woman for shopping, the conversation, that is where the man is on point.
People can squirt whilst you are carrying bags from Maximat. Somebody can sit in your G-Wagon. Undi ni kranu was squatted at. And I want him to say, no, I can't not to the naso. Obi I want do, or chepa nado nine atoso. Hey, munja in pabona mundi chewa yesu dimo. Amen. Bon sema doctor, dog menko. Put your hands together for dog. Oh, I want you to do it very well. I want to tell you something about this man. One of the highest sponsors of my show is this man. Oh, clap well. He doesn't love women. Women love this man. So every time I pray on his behalf, say, Echeneba, Nanka, Ondi, hey, but dog, every year you give the men screening. This year, I'm begging you, what package you have for us January? Because he tells us to do check in and check out. What do you have for us this year at EndPoint so that the men here will enjoy it? Or only men and women? I
think if I say men, then I'll be very much unfair to the women, because I could see a lot of women here more than even the men.
But
no, they do. You don't need to fall sick before you go for even medical examination. That is one thing. I always say that, I was telling my pastor that, pastors or men of God need to re-educate their congregants. Because you see, when somebody comes, for 20 years in here, check up. Because sometimes you may be fit, as I'm here. But not until you have gone for medical examination, you will never realize that something is really wrong. So we should never play with that. We shouldn't say that because we are able to go to work and come home, that means that we are well. The only thing I can do, assuming do you have
yes.
Yes, if you have a ticket here, and then you are able to present the ticket to the Spinters branch. If you are able to present your ticket to the Spinters branch, we give you 50% discount of screening, all manner of screening. That is, if it is a prostate. If it's a prostate, the lab and the scan is 200 Ghana cedis. But if you are having a ticket from here and you come to EndPoint from this time till ending of January, if you present it, that means you are going to pay 50%. That is going to be 100 Ghana cedis.
Put your hands together for the man. Wow.
If you're a woman and you want to check, this cervical cancer, you may not necessarily be married. You want to find out whether when you get married, whether you'll be able to produce. You want to check your fertility. When you want to check your fertility, at EndPoint is 200 Ghana cedis, where we do the ovaries, the hormones, we check the reproductive organs in general. When you have a ticket here and then you come, we are going to give you 50%, and that will be 100 Ghana cedis.
Put your hands together for the man.
That is the best we can do.
So those of you who just threw your ticket away, you just lost it. Dog, thank you once again. God bless you so much. Thank you so much. Oh, Charlie, that's my man. Oh, put your hands together for Dog. How many of you are learning? Do you believe Orgasm Conference 2018 has come on?